Yes, there is a routes add-on. That will be the main focus of the stream, is how to use that add-on. So to get started, I guess, is to pull routes up even. You have to use /routes after you have it installed, and then it'll pull this UI up, and then you'll click add and pick the zone that you're wanting. 9 times out of 10 it's already selected on the zone that you're in. Sometimes it's not, so you kind of got to watch that just to make sure you're not creating a route in the wrong zone. Yep, Chris Forge. And while you're at it, I would go ahead and get routes import and export as well, because what that does is that allows you to add, say my routes into your add-on, but it's not limited to just my routes, it's limited to anybody who has that add-on. Anybody who has that add-on can get what's called a string, and it's just a bunch of code. It allows you to put that string into the add-on, and it copies that entire route over to your add-on, so you don't have to worry about copying it by hand. So I do believe this route is going the way it's supposed to go. There's no flukes. I'm not running into any problems. I'm not, you know what I mean? So actually, let's just go ahead and open up routes and do mining, because this is prominent for ore. Then you scroll down. After you create your route, you have to scroll down, find the route that you created, go under it. I named it mining 1, so we'll go over here to edit. You don't want to do optimize route, because what this does is I actually don't even know how to use it. Anyways, there's a way that you can create routes without manually doing it. I don't know that way at all, so I apologize for that, but you can go in here and edit your route manually. So what this does is it creates a triangle on your mini map. Let me hide this other one so that way we aren't distracted by it. All the routes are hidden except for the one that I'm working on. I'll show you guys how to hide and unhide routes here in a second too, and understand it a little bit better. I still have a hard time understanding it a little bit, but that's just because that's how my brain works. But anyways, so we want the route to come right around here. Alright, sweet. I can share some routes with you too here in a second, but we want the route to follow that path that I just went over with my mouse. And how I usually do it, let's actually start from scratch again, which you can thankfully do by hitting reset. Oh, I just reset the wrong one. That sucks. You can cancel the route, I guess, and click edit again. Alright, so how I do this is I start with one of the main points. You got 6 points total. You got 3 main and 3, I'd say, mini points. I start with a big point, or a main point, and then I go with my mini points. And what this does is this allows me to trace the route a little bit better after I've traced about a quarter of the route, or a good portion of the route. Like anytime I want it to change direction, I should say, like massively. So right here I'm continuously going up, but at some point I'm gonna have to come down. So that is when I bring in my other big point, and then I come down with it. Then I'll go ahead and grab my other main point when I do that, and I'll close off the route, and then I will finish touching it up from there. I understand that this could be a little bit confusing for some people, but I've been using routes for a very long time, and that's why I only know how to use part of it, is because I've only been using one part of it for an entirely long time. So this will be our general route. So now what we have to do is we will go in here, save it. Now if for some reason you want to hide it, or you don't want it showing anymore, you come in here and you click hide route. If there's a check mark in this box, that means the route is hidden. If there isn't a check mark, then that means the route is not hidden. After you get done creating your route or adding a route, however you want to do it, I'd highly recommend testing it before fully running it. And what I mean by that is don't plan on going there for an hour long farming it. I'd test it first, see if it works for you. There could be a lot of competition. There could be a lot of people questing and picking up nodes as they go along. So there's a lot of different things that could go wrong with the route. That would make it not very usable or profitable or anything like that. So I'd just highly recommend, and I am going to kill this guy really quick, but I would highly recommend testing the route before you actually plan on running it for an hour. I will be going over this a couple of times, so if you didn't catch it the first time, then don't worry, because I will be trying to get it out there and help as many people as I can. But for now, that is the route that we had gone with. I will be looking for more routes during this stream. I don't plan on being live for too long. One thing I forgot to mention is I do appreciate all the support I've been getting. We were close to 5K, so that's why I went ahead and went live. Didn't quite hit 5K yet, but we're close. We're pretty darn close. So yeah.